What's going on, people? It's Insomnatech here, giving you sick people a dose of gaming news. You can also find me over on XboxNexus.com, where we feed you a delicious scoop of all things Xbox. And let's get right into it. First up on the gaming rundown, we interrupt this broadcast to bring you a public service announcement. The moon rises the tides every night, and every night we get closer and closer to the release of the Xbox One X. It's a mere 28 days away, and I must say, I'm extremely pumped to get my hands on the world's most powerful console. This thing's a beast, with 8 gigabytes of flash memory, 1 terabyte hard drive, 12 gigs of DDR5 RAM. It sports a 4K UHD optical Blu-ray drive, HDMI 2.0, 2160p at 60 Hz and AMD FreeSync. With HDR10 and Dolby Atmos surround, you'll have an experience like no other. On November 7th, you can be the proud owner of the X, the most powerful console ever built, for the amazing price of $499. Now, if you're not pumped like me for the Xbox One X, well, my buddy has an S for sale on eBay. Hit me up. And now back to your regular content. For October 9th, 2017, Star Wars Battlefront 2 beta raises pay-to-win fears. This is an opinion piece over on IGN by Tom Marks. He says, I've been playing Star Wars Battlefront 2 beta for the last couple of days, and while I'm enjoying shooting, blasting, dogfighting in TIE fighters, its progression and upgrade card system seriously rubs me the wrong way. Later on in the article, he says, so if I spend $200 on crates, open and craft all the best cards I can, then face an equally skilled opponent at the same level as me who didn't spend any money, I will likely win because I have the better tools available. That's indisputable, which means Battlefront 2 at least has pay-to-win elements. Frankly, that sucks, and would potentially be the kiss of death for any competitive shooter that wasn't wielding the Star Wars license. Then he also updates the article and says, it's been pointed out to me that leveling classes is actually tied to how many cards you have for that class, not matches played, which makes this even worse. This means that buying large amounts of cards right off the bat will allow you to immediately equip more cards per class than those who don't. So you actually can buy your way to maximum capacity. And listen, guys, this is me speaking. I agree with this guy. This is getting out of control, and it's utterly sickening. It's like, hey, you know what would make The Witcher 3 better? Pay to win loot boxes, said no one ever. The only people that wouldn't mind it are people that don't know they're being exploited. And that's why I've decided I'm not getting this game, because it's just wrong. I don't want to go up against someone who paid more than I did on day one and lose every time. I think this is just ridiculous and getting out of control. We need to tell the developers this is not what we want. I think the majority of people actually do not want this. They want to play against people equally skilled and be able to progress in the game because they put time and effort into it. They don't want to go up against people who spent more money and lose every time because that person spent 30, 40, 50, 60, 100 more dollars than them. That's just ridiculous. Let me know what you think. Has DICE gone too far? I say yes, and let's let them hear it, but let me know in the comments below. Next up on the gaming rundown, this is over on Eurogamer. Forza Motorsport 7 entered the UK charts in second place this week, behind last week's new release FIFA 18. Sales of the Microsoft car exclusive were down slightly compared to 2015's Forza 6, but the franchise as a whole had an excellent week. Okay, now I wonder if they would have been lower down on the charts if they had not released that statement just a few days ago, which I did cover in a video I released, and you can go check that out if you'd like. The video was about how they were changing their systems according to feedback from the fans, which I thought was fantastic, no pun intended. Another thing I found interesting in the article was the third game on the list, which is Forza Horizon 3, which came out over a year ago. Now, the full list goes like this: FIFA 18, Forza 7, Forza Horizon 3, Destiny 2, GTA 5, Crash Bandicoot, Lego Ninjago Movie, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, NBA 2K18, and Lego Worlds. Now remember, this is the UK chart, but I do find a lot of these games interesting. Of course, we know GTA 5 is still on the list, Forza Horizon 3. A lot of these games are from last year or old games like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And it says something to the nature of these games are replayable. People do still carry the games forward. We don't have to buy these new games that come out. For example, all these loot boxes in these games, we can just hold off and tell the developers, no, we'll just go back and play the games of yesteryear. They may be better than these new ones coming out. Anyway, that's my opinion. The full article to this will be linked in the description. Let me know if you're picking up Forza 7 and how are you liking it. Let me know in the comments below. Hey, that's the gaming rundown for October 9th, 2017. I want to thank you for tuning into my channel, The Insomnatech. Remember, you can find me over on xboxnexus.com, on Facebook and Twitch /Insomnatech, or on Twitter @Insomnatech. Again, I want to thank you for tuning in. Please leave a like, and if you like what I do, think about subscribing.